Greetings and salutations to all you folks out there. I have a 1 versus 1 for you on Theta Passage. This map, I know it pops up in ladder a lot, so most of you have probably played it, but it has an interesting play style. This is kind of an expanded version of the original Theta Passage. This is Theta Passage 5. And it has a unique starting build order because, as you can see, there's only 2 mass extractors next to the spawn, one of which you have to walk for. The Hydro is way out here, and you have a couple of nice little clumps of reclaim close to your spawn. So the initial build order matters a ton on this map. So we'll go ahead and jump into it here. I'll introduce the players, and then we'll see how they do on it. We have the Zealot, actually THC Zealot. As UEF, and FKR is also UEF. Mirror match. This will come down to player skill. FKR, actually looks like both guys are doing a similar build. 2 power generators, land factory, walk and build the second mechs. Then we've got engineers expanding. We've got some manual reclaim going down over here. Looks like we're going to get 3 mass extractors and assist Hydra, with more engineers being built in the rear. Scout coming up for FKR. Zealot, 3 mass extractors, 2 power generators, land factory, assist Hydro. Pretty much the exact same build. So we'll have to see where the variances come up in the expansion patterns. We do have some early scouts for Zealot. That's going to be one difference here. We have an early tank out for both players as well. 2 tanks for FKR. He is going to cover this pass, and then he is going to send a tank to guard this engineer just in case Zealot tries to snipe it off. Of course, on an open plan map like this, expansion is important, and denying expansion is every bit as important. Killing off one of these crucial early engineers can set your opponent literally 45 seconds or a minute behind you. So that is absolutely huge. Alright, we've got 2 tanks and a scout versus 2 tanks and a scout over here on the left. Now we're seeing 4 tanks in a group. Slightly more units on the right for FKR, and both ACUs are moving kind of toward the center. Zealot is going to kill that mass extractor and then start a push over towards the right side with his ACU. That is something else that a lot of, this is a 17 versus a 14 global rank. But a lot of the somewhat lower ranked players forget about their ACU as a combat unit. And a nice little run by here on the bottom from FKR. He is going to send 2 tanks northward, try to pick up that engineer, but it looks like he bypassed it. He's going to kill off all those mass extractors down there. Your ACU, well microed with an overcharge on early power, is worth about 20 Tech 1 tanks. So it is possible to die to 20 Tech 1 tanks if you have no backup, but your ACU is worth about 20 tanks. So that is enormous when you're talking about a map like this. And looks like Zealot may be digging himself a hole, actually. He is marching directly into the build power of the opposing player, and his health is going to start dipping here. A lot of concentrated fire, and he has no backup. I don't think he even has... He does not even have overcharge. Why is he doing this? He's going to swoop in with a group of his own tanks and save his own behind. And look at the map. I cannot believe that worked. 23 to 17 eco. A ton of harassment accomplished. And because he was using his ACU, he left some of his own units there. And the Hydro is going to go down. That is a huge hit. FKR is way down on eco. That was a very good push. I am impressed with that play by Zealot, if for no other reason than he survived it. And he's going to dive in again, getting pinched in between these tanks and the ACU. ACU's blocking. Oh, 7 and killed. That was an interesting play. I'm not sure what I think about that. On one hand, the rating was kind of cool, and that was a good play into the base by a Zealot. But on the other hand, I'm seeing this expansion over here that was pretty much undefended by Red, and then I don't know. I would love to see what you guys think about this in the comments. That was a really odd game, to be honest. But kudos to FKR. He did win it. He caught that ACU up. Some awesome blocking. ACU on ACU right here in the center. Was able to swoop in with his tanks and murder the face off of that ACU. So he is the winner. All hail the glorious victor. And that is going to wrap up this cast. I will see you guys later.